Hey everyone, it's Linda. Today is Wednesday, March the 18th, and I'm coming to bring you an update of just some of the intel that I've gone through and received recently. This is not a transmission of channeling or anything like that. This is simply to get people ready for what's coming because this isn't all pie in the sky, love and light, bliss bubble stuff. Um, yes, we are moving into a golden age, but we're going to put that on a shelf for a minute because what we're about to go through can be really, really shocking and painful for some people. Um, if you're expecting the worst, there's enough people out there that can see what's happening, that they understand that there's a multi-level, multi-prong war going on, and you know the white hats are going to win. I'm going to call them the white hats and the black hats, just in reference to like what Simon Parks talks about, his grandfather referring to it when he was in the CIA or something, when he said they were referring to the old Western times of white hats and black hats for good guys and bad guys. So that's why I'm going to use that term. Anyhow, so there are people that are reporting across social media that the gas pumps are going to be shut off. Okay, maybe. And if this needs to be done and the operations are moving from South America, which we understand there's been hundreds of people, hundreds, probably approaching 1,000 now, 600 to 900 or somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't have the number, but there's reports that those officials have been arrested, and it's moving up to America's next. So after that, then I believe it's Asia then Europe, or Europe then Asia. I forget number 3, number 4, but these are also Q proofs that are coming to fruition. So, if you're into Q, you can research that and check that if you haven't seen it already, but they're out there, and we're next. So if you do have the internet shut off, it's okay. You're going to be okay. If there is, there's a 10-day of darkness that people are talking about. That means if you're cut off, you're cut off. Look, make the best of it. We've got good things coming on the tail end of it. You are safe. Nobody's coming to take your guns. They're not going to be rounding you up. I mean, unless you're part of the cabal and you've been making child sacrifices and you've been drinking the adreno blood and, you've been doing the naughty and the nasty, then you got a price to pay. Your time's coming, and time's up. They're coming to get you. True. But if you haven't done any of that stuff, you're not into that. You're living your good life. You've got nothing to worry about, especially if you're a patriot. You know it's coming. And yay, we're here. So don't worry. Don't create fear in people and spread things that you haven't verified or checked with a credible source. And some of the stuff you're not seeing on mainstream media yet because there's a reason for that. There is going to be a roundup. There is going to be more announcements. Keep following the announcements as you can. And don't fear, don't panic. Just be in the moment and control what you can control. You know what? I am going to do this. I wasn't going to promote my own stuff or my own book, but I am going to do this. I wrote a book a year ago, and it was about basic, down-to-earth spirituality. It's common sense spirituality and self-empowerment. It's called Down to Earth. It's available on Amazon. I think it's $5.55 on Kindle and $14.44 for a book. It tells you all about things of what you can do right now in this time period, like how to reconnect. If you haven't gone within and checked spiritually, and you haven't made sense of your dreams yet, it talked about the storm coming and moving forward and letting your gifts be shared and multiplied and what's real, and can we stop hurting each other and making yourself happy, and treasures from the past, sound sensitives, and ascension is ongoing. That's just some of the meat in the book. I made this as a tool. You can go back and watch some of my other videos too, and I talk about how to control your own thoughts, and I teach you how to reclaim your sovereignty and your personal sovereignty. And there's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of content that I put out in the last year. I just started this channel a year ago in February, and I published the book last year in April, and I just want you guys to have what you need so that You're not living in a state of heightened anxiety. All right, I'll be back again when I have more updates. I got to go check on my parents today and make sure they're okay and, have what they need, and, do what you can to just love your neighbor and service to others. Okay? Everybody's going to be okay. We're going to get through it. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.